Yeah, man, I couldn't play Dark Souls because I fucking deleted it. So I'll just play Apex now, man. I just don't want to play Age of Empires. I'll play any other game other than Age of Empires right now. I'm just waiting for it to update up. Then I'll play this Apex, man. Today is just not the day, man. Today is just not the day. I'll not even play ranked in Apex, man. I'll just play normal shit, man. So I don't have to fucking because I'm not that good at the game, man. I just want to chill out and play something else. I'll just play anything. Just not Age of Empires right now, man. I'm downloading God of War Ragnarok, but it's taking a lot of time. Oh no, man. Why is it taking so long? It has the speeds, man. I don't need to give it upload speed. I'm already using up all the upload speed on. It's taking so long to download, man. I really want to play God of War Ragnarok, man. At least that will be a chill game that I could play, man. Wow. I'm just in a worse mood, man. I'm not touching Age of Empires today. Just increase the music. But did I used to play before Warframe, man? I don't even remember. I think I was just playing Age of Empires then Warframe. Yeah, I think Age of Empires was still my main game. Why is my laptop so heated up? It's not that heated up. Why is the game not opening up? I'll just chill out and play this game, man, and just listen to some music. That's why I need some fucking weed, man, when I play this. When I play Age of Empires, I just. Yeah, and I'm just over it for today, man. It has been a bad day today. That's why I opened up. I tried to play Dark Souls, but I deleted it by accident. So I can't even play Dark Souls. I can only play this game that I have right now. I did win one match today, but I don't know. The matches that I lost, yeah, this game was big. I don't know where is it now. I think it's still pretty big. Tournaments and shit are still going on. Yeah. Yeah, there are too many shooting games. Too many battle royals specifically. Yeah, too many battle royals. Yeah. Is my graphics high or some shit? Or hero type shooter, yeah.
Clips are what cities use in their hair. This is called a magazine. Introducing
I'll not even play ranked in this game, man. I don't know why I play ranked in every game. There's no need. I'll just chill and play just casually. If it doesn't lag. This is the only game I have left, man. That I can play except Age of Empires. At least don't lag, man. And Tekken. Okay, man. Load in, man. What the fuck? Wow. My ping is high. Why is it 380 ping? Wow, I don't think I can play this, man. Has it even server timeout? Is it internet problem? Yeah, I will pause my fucking download then, man. Fuck it. I'll pause it. I didn't want to pause it. I'll pause it, man. Stop lagging, please, please, man, please work. I don't have anything else to play. Okay, okay, what is this, man?
attention. Evo harvesters are online. Got extra supplies here. A prepared soldier is a living soldier.
Wow, I don't think I can play this, man. It was working good before, man. I used to play this. It was not this bad. Is it because of the ping? I have good internet, but I'm only playing this casually, man. I don't want to play ranked or anything. I don't mind if it doesn't work properly.
Kill leader
You got an
status.
Acer monitor. And don't
Movement
expect
screen.
much from me, man. I'm playing on 10 FPS.
Popping smoke.
Yeah, don't expect much from me, man. I'm, wow.
Energy ammo.
I still got him, man.
Whole squad taken out.
Even if it was just one guy
Hold tight. I got your back.
with 10 FPS. I think I I think he didn't have much health. And I think I should close up Chrome and shit. I don't have Factorio either. Man, Age of Empire. I'm not playing Age of Empires, man. I was
No
playing it
mag for you
today.
ladies.
Yeah, I think he probably couldn't aim because I was lagging so much. I think lag helped me
Recharging
a bit.
shields.
Yeah, now it's working. Chrome was taking all of my fucking shit, man. It's better when I close Chrome. I'm still getting frame drops. But I'll play with it, man. I just don't want to play any other shit.
Half the squad's left. Better put on your dancing shoes. We're headed to a funeral.
I'm only playing one game. If it doesn't fix itself, yeah, this is unplayable, man. Turn off this tab too. Get this down. Turn off Spotify too. Yeah, now it's better. Yeah, now it's better. Now it's a lot better. Yeah, now it's a lot better.
New kill leader. Bet they used a ramp up for them shots. Cleaning up. Hold on. Next ring ain't close. We could go over there. Just a thought. No problem. Kill me.
Heard that.
I need shields.
Taking a knee. Patching up.
I don't have any shield, man.
Oh, mates, that's one sad enemy over there.
I'll give him still.
Yo,
Two
mates,
of them.
got one
Shield
there.
cell here.
Okay, he doesn't want it.
Yo,
No.
mates, got one there. Fighting. Enemy taken down.
What, he took him down too?
Tossing up some amped cover.
1 minute. Rings nearby.
Enemy down. Class.
He's killing everybody, man.
Good job, mates. Sheila's ready for some
Can I
fun.
use the gun?
45
I
seconds.
can.
Ring ain't far to go. Move it or lose it.
Okay, okay, okay. Release it, man.
Ring's close. Got 30 seconds. Let's turn it up, mates. Got one here. Looks scared. I don't blame him. Mates, check out this way. Tossing ox. There's an enemy. Reloading.
Arc star out. Already on my mark. Firing for effect.
Enemy spotted.
I'll just follow him,
I'm
man.
outside the ring and it's moving. This is madness. Got a closed door over there, mate.
Target over there.
Enemy over there, just waiting to be stepped on. Any takers?
Care package being delivered.
Putting up some cover.
I usually carry rare platforms.
Could have something good here. Could have something good here. Let's defend here. Me and Sheila will lock it down. Putting up some cover.
Attention, the kill leader has been eliminated. Round
Got it
two,
here.
beginning ring countdown.
Yeah, I'm looking, man. I'm looking.
Route bin restocking complete. Delivering replicator.
Replicator touching
Got
down.
it here, mates.
Yeah, they can come out from the vent.
1 minute. Ring's close. Plenty of time to jam. Fancy going this way. 45 seconds. Ring ain't far at all. Move it or lose it. Enemy over there. Just waiting to be stepped on. Any takers? Mate, that's one sad enemy over there. Get shot up.
Wow, didn't hit a singular shot, man.
Ring's
That's
close.
nice.
Taking fire.
Using a phoenix kit.
Give my shield a recharge.
Hmm. The S-Star is not that good for range attacks, I think.
10 seconds. Ring's just ahead.
Ring's moving and we're all outside. Enemy here. Close enough to smell the teardrops. Care package coming in. Whoa, feel that hype, yeah? Hey, this way sound good.
Yeah, I'm coming, man.
Putting up some cover. Gotta hop up here. Boosted loader. Heating up. Hold on.
Round four, beginning ring countdown.
Putting up
Only
some
4
cover.
spots left already.
Dropping it.
Ring's nearby. One.
Putting up some cover.
I'll just stick with him, man. He knows what he's doing.
One in the distance. Doesn't look too scary, so you can come out of
I should have
cover.
just picked up the sniper, man. Why did I not pick up the
Who's over
sniper?
there? No idea. Fancy going this way.
Ring ain't far. Half of one.
Could have something good here. Medkit here.
Not too far from ring. Got
Putting up some cover.
shield battery here. Leveled up. Better lock down and upgrade. Upgrades locked and loaded.
In progress.
Rings moving. Tossing up some amps cover.
Come on in. Old Painless is waiting.
We sound good? Let's defend here. Me and Sheila will lock it down.
And then he will just carry me the whole game now. Only 3 spots left.
Come on, mate. Defend here. Tossing up some amps cover. Got a full OT.
I don't see him, man.
Round 5.
Amps cover for you, mate. 1 minute. Things close. Plenty of time to jam. Let's go here, mates.
And the suckers on the right get cause the records to the left. And you search the stores, attack the racks, switch the clothes.
45 seconds.
This way,
Ring ain't
mates.
far.
Mates, defend here.
Frag out.
Tossing up some amps cover.
Yo, black, some of you are all in. To make sure the crowd is loud, winning on the floor. You never knew the crowd was this hype, but you thought we was the type to start a riot.
Okay, we will just camp in here then.
While we dare you to come along.
Got a full OT. Solid copy.
Do it like this.
Enemy over there. Waiting to be stepped on. Any takers?
Okay, I'll just stay in, man. I think we're in a good spot.
Looks like it's fire. Enemy's shield broke.
Smoke out. Off the mark. Give me a second.
Tossing up some amps cover.
We are in a good spot, man. There's no need to fight it out. We should let the both of the... They both are just firing in here. No need to fight, man. I'm just ready with my flamethrower, nade.
Ring check there. 45.
You ain't never seen nothing so rugged in 90, huh? With the cops behind me up, the warriors grinding.
Okay, I think I should pick this up.
Give me a second. Recharge.
There's a fool, mate.
Bring my shield to recharge. Final ring's closing in. It's gonna be foobar.
This way sound good?
Already on my mark. Firing for effect.
Airstrike coming in.
Reloading. Give my shield to recharge.
Charging my shield.
I think it's coming in. Okay, I'm shooting him, man. Who am I fucking shooting? Okay. Okay, that was a bit stupid, man. I didn't thought I would take that much damage. Yeah. Yeah, I just really want to play any other games other than Age of Empires. I wanted to play Dark Souls, man. Why did I delete it? I don't want to play this game, man. I'm just not in the mood for any games now. It was trios? I thought I was playing duos. Man, I'm just not in the mood for any games today, man. Yeah, man, I'll just end the stream and fall asleep, maybe, man. Maybe I should just finish up Tekken. I'll just play Tekken, man. I'm not changing titles. I'll just play Tekken. I'll finish the story mode. That chapter better not start from the starting, man. So I don't want to do all of that shit again. And I'll look for some other games, man. If I don't want to play Age of Empires some other time, and I will download Dark Souls back again. I don't know why I deleted it, man. Yeah, I forgot about the loading screen times, man. It takes a long time to load. Will it fucking load in, man? The fuck? Oh, there was the warning of this. That's why it was not loading. Now it should load in. I forgot to update the graphic driver. No, I have to play the whole chapter again, man. I have to play the whole chapter again, man. I should have finished it before ending it, man. This is. And I'm just ending the stream, man. I'm not playing anything today, man. It's just a bet. I'm just not playing anything today. I'll look for some games. I'll do some other shit. Yeah, I'm just not playing anything today, man. I'm thinking of opening Age of Empires again. Let's just fucking play Warframe, man, today. And I got the weapon too. Yeah, I just keep changing games, man. I just don't want to play Age of Empires. I play any other shit. Just-
This looks interesting.
Even if there's nothing in the game, I'll just find something to do, man. What is the clan doing? They did not kick me out yet. Yeah, I got the weapon, right? Just try to make that weapon that I was grinding for the whole time. I need to make both of them. Man, please, man. I don't want to go mining again, man. Cooking and medicines, fishing, mining. Yeah, fuck that. I'll just play this game normally. I'll just help anybody.
Ordis has been counting stars, operator. All
Yeah,
accounted
since
for.
I don't have anything to do. Any need any help? Okay, what am I typing? Can anyone help me with Grendel mission? I don't know what those are. I have Apex Legends still in my title. How many platinum do I have? 69. Oh, that's good amount of platinum. One point four there. It's so hot today, man. It's so fucking hot, man. Why is it so hot? I didn't want to turn on air conditioning because I didn't mean to turn it on.
Otis cannot remember, but there does seem to be a relationship between your warframes and the infestation. I would be careful here, operator. Domesticated or not, Otis does not trust this thing.
Just get the last weapon that I needed, I think. Last weapon part.
Been seeing a lot of you, authentically handcrafted by colourful locals.
Okay, I think I needed this one, right? Certus. Was it the proper one? Which one was it? I'll get back into Age of Empires. That's not today, man. Certus Brace proper. I need the both of them.
No skin off my proverbial matey. Any of this useful?
Get the proper one
Works for me. All yours.
and the Certus one. Hmm. Yeah, now I can make it.
Don't get too comfy now.
I don't know why I'm in making it, even though I will just never use it. But I will use it if I make it. How much time will it take? Please don't take 12 hours to make, man. How much time does it take? An hour? No, I will just rush it with the platinum. I don't care. I'll just buy everything out with the platinum. I need these three. I'm not doing it. Just play the default game then. What's taking it so long to
This
find a
access to
squad?
the ship is therefore reluctant to allow animals
But
harm.
there's no way
In
nobody is
my
doing
extensive
this.
experience, animals do not eat
Everybody is
so much
doing
as
relics all the time, man.
blood.
You're near a fissure. They're dropping reactants. Use it to crack open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. There's no telling what the captors are doing to our rescue target. We need to find the holding cell immediately. Watch yourself. Grenier are on the way.
I don't know what I liked about this game, man. Maybe because I have a good weapon now and I can kill everything. I don't even have to aim now, man. Just shoot at the fucking ground.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence. Hurry up. You are running out of time. Subject found. You need to bring the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs.
I don't know what I liked about this game, man. It's pretty boring now. And my mood is just turned off today. I don't know why, man. But I'm not even feeling sleepy either, man. My sleep schedule is gone. I slept so much in the afternoon that I won't even get sleepy. I won't even fall asleep, so there's nothing to do for the whole night. So I just go back to Age of Empires then. Just a rapier.
Escort mission complete. The hostage is safe now. Let's get out of here.
Getting my dog wants to go outside. Hmm. Maybe I'll just watch the Maze of Empires then. Yeah, I can watch it if I'm not in the mood. Maybe I'll just learn something from watching it. Yeah, I'll just watch it. Just watch some Age of Empires then, if I don't want to play it. Yeah, I think that's a better idea.
Missiles. For a while, there weren't upgrades on the light
Oh,
caps
it's
for Z40,
1v1
but
too. World
whatever it
Desert
is,
Champion.
Monks wasn't it, and what a
Hmm.
great play from Z40 to hold on there. Took really efficient trades, didn't collect as many resources as Hart, but Hart collected 2,000 more gold. That's 20 monks. And he created 33, so he just didn't put his gold into the right things here.
Okay, at least I will be the
Again, I
right
think
time to
like
watch the next match.
maybe a lot of that
It's
has to
best
do
of
with lack
five,
of
right?
experience
Yeah.
on the map.
And he was using the
Maybe
Burmese,
the
man. He was using my civilization. I should have seen this match, man. Not the civilization I was using.
it's 1-1 with the 1v1s. There will
Okay.
be now one more 1v1 to determine who wins the first point.
Okay.
Leary got the win. Z40 then got the win. We've got game number 3 here soon. Sorry, I have it right now. These are Rex, by the way. They're like unspoilered Rex, so I don't know when they were played. But that's what I'm waiting on from the admins. I think Cloud would probably be the next player for Taiwan. They have Z40. They actually don't have you Pudding on the squad, even though he's from Taiwan. I would otherwise say you Pudding. Game 1 was Sorakuma. They have Raze, who's pretty decent in some situations, but I think it has to be Cloud. So Cloud versus MBL, I would definitely favor MBL.
MBL.
And so here we
Yo,
go.
it's starting. Okay.
So
1v1, okay. I'll
I think we're
watch
going to
it.
put Cloud in the blue here. So this is for the first point. Score is technically 1-1 between the 1v1s. And we've got Cloud, a player who's played this game for so long from Taiwan. I would say he's probably the captain for Taiwan, despite not being maybe the best player anymore. He's playing as the Incas, and then we got MBL playing as the Bengalis on Danakil. This map, you've got the giant wood line in the middle, which is protecting lots of relics. And then you
Okay.
have 2 elephants each, but they're outside of your walls. So sometimes you've seen people lame. I've seen people send vills forward to try and steal those. You can take wood elsewhere, but the best wood line's in the middle. So there should be lots of engagements there. Now, chat, type a 1 if you didn't see the game between Licks and Bad Koala earlier today on this map.
I didn't see
Because
any
if you
game.
didn't
I'll
see it,
type one.
you need to go rewatch it. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. You need to go rewatch that crap. It was crazy. And the series as well was fantastic, so put that on your list to watch. But the big thing, okay? The big thing is the gold is in the corners. And one player, I won't name names, when the going got rough, didn't know the gold was in the corners.
Oh.
And the other player did. And it kind of changed things. Now, MBL, and I guess more
I think I'll
specifically
support
his team, a
MBL.
little bit under fire in the early stages of this tournament for not
Put all the
necessarily
points on
knowing
MBL.
certain things around the maps. Keep that in mind as things go on. I would imagine at this point, wow, these fences are very weak. I would imagine, like, at this point, we're, what, 4 weeks into the event? They should know that the gold's in the corners, but definitely something to think about, all right? I mean, you should have the time. Load up the map real quick before you hop in if you've never seen it before. Look at the map, and then be able to play. So, Incas, Bengalis, though. Bengalis I really like because just of how good their eco is. Like, the extra 2 vills you get is so smooth. It's also a walled map, so you can most likely keep your villagers safe. MBL is a huge confidence player. Like, MBL does weird, wacky things that he doesn't need to do when he thinks he's up against a player who's better than him.
Yeah, I think
When he's
if
up
I
against a
watch
player
the
he knows
watch
he's
Age of
better
Empires, I will
than,
get in the mood to play
he
it,
makes
man.
all the right
I'll watch this whole
decisions.
match.
But I guess it's kind of like, well, what is the right decision here? And maybe no one really knows. By the way, the monkeys don't attack. They're just there. They're called smoke monkeys. So, yeah. I mean, Cloud's got some interesting builds, man. Like, I've seen him and his team many times come up with some strats. Remember, do or die in this series. The losing team here will be out. There will be no second chances. They will not move on to the playoffs. But, I don't know. Maybe we see, like...
Do the
Maybe
professional,
we could see
will they also
towers.
scout rush?
Like,
I
towers
think
with
they do.
guards.
Everybody does scout rush.
I think Incas should be pretty good at that. MBL seems like he might be in a position where he attempts a fast castle. You start with the farms. He's got 4 on wood, 5 on wood. Still queuing up vills. Kind of feels like a fast castle from him. T90 says, Unconquered says, T90, MBL's the guy to win against Hera in a castle when he expects to lose. Well, he's also a guy who gets destroyed by Hera because he expects to lose and already booked his train ticket home for the next morning. So it depends which Red Bull event and MBL Hera series we're talking about. The first time they were in that castle, it was one of the craziest sets I've ever seen.
11 on board.
That was when MBL reverse swept Hera. And the second time, an hour or two before, MBL was checking in for his flight, having already booked his ticket to go home the following day. He was just so mentally defeated ahead of time. And apparently had work or something, so. It's just... The last 15 seconds, that whole scenario, it can all be described as so MBL. Just, just MBL things. Alright, barracks for Cloud. Now, he went to gold a while ago, so this is expected. I think MBL saw that.
Okay.
Remember, MBL gets an additional boost of vills when he makes it to the
Both
next
get
stage.
the
He
fuel
actually
at
delayed
9
Loom.
minutes.
A little risky. But Loom is going to be in right after he hits feudal.
9:30, I'll say.
Bit of confidence. Drops a stable. The key here really is the walls. You can't have man-at-arms. Well, it's probably going to be archers, actually, but you can't have any pressure hit you right now. And so MBL will go for scouts. And yeah, now it's like Cloud's kind of boxed off here from being able to get in. And MBL has a pretty safe eco to go scouts. I mean, if MBL doesn't have to immediately worry about this attack, he could just loop around and hit Cloud's woodline. So Cloud has to be careful there. You always have to be thinking, if you can't immediately damage your opponent with something, they're probably going to sneak to your base.
What is he
Tower from
building there?
Cloud.
Tower.
I don't like how Cloud has built that up against the enemy wall. MBL is going to show you why in a moment. MBL runs away with the scout. I expect MBL to delete that piece of palisade wall and put 2 vills to attack. He actually deleted kind of the wrong one. But basically, you fill your tower with max vills. Yeah, and it was just a little too close there for Cloud. And MBL was kind of expecting this, I think, because he saw the villagers were forward. And the tower gets deleted.
Okay.
And MBL seems completely fine. MBL being patient with his scouts. Cloud doesn't actually know what MBL is
Yeah, I'm not doing tower rushing, man. I
no
always
clue.
say
He's no
that. Why am I
vision on
not
that.
doing it, man?
So nice patience from MBL. And this tower doesn't immediately do too much for Cloud. But he might have just caught a glimpse of those scouts now. And MBL's going to rush this down as well and bring the scouts in all at the same time. This game is for the first point. And then we move to the team games. And here come the scouts. And there's vills. And there's only one player you favor in these scenarios. And that's going to be MBL. What? A messy scenario with forward villagers and towers where the game gets scrappy? MBL, 10 times out of 10. Cloud's tower might not even complete here. And if it does, it'll probably just get
Wait,
battered
I didn't
right
even
down.
see how.
MBL lurking around with the scouts, waiting. Has killed 2 villagers. Hasn't lost a unit yet. And as he finally loses one, I think Cloud is kind of toast right now, guys.
No, they are
Remember, MBL already
boxing. The
had
villagers
extra
are
vills.
boxing.
Bengalis was a really nice choice for that reason. You just play with the greater eco lead and then you adapt. Anything your opponent sends your way, which they kind of have to do, you adapt to. MBL
Killing
will
all the
lose scouts
archers.
here, but he kills the spears. He takes out the tower. The vills are exposed. And, hold on. Oh! He chopped the tree, built a palisade over it, and deleted it. So now he can get the villager. That's going to be the 4th villager kill, and now MBL can just chill. 31 vills against the 25 from Cloud. The best thing Cloud can do right now is try and get to Castle Age and go for something crazy there. But
He's saving
how?
his wood line.
You only have 26 vills. You're going to need to defend yourself. It's going to be so complicated from here. And I think MBL is going to like just kind of play tower defense if need be. You could maybe see an archer range. You could maybe see skirms. But, yeah, this is just the dream start. I'm sure Hart right now is just like, thank God. Because, like, let's be honest. I get, like, maybe Burmese, Italians, bad matchup, blah, blah, blah. But Hart didn't play his best game in the previous game. And I think it was a winnable game for him, which would look disastrous if MBL would have lost here as well.
What will you do with those
Might see
scouts?
another tower from Cloud. Because right now, he just has a massive eco deficit, and he just
Why
can't do
is he
anything,
going
so he
for
has
tower?
to break in.
Hmm.
Little does he know that MBL is going to sneak around, drop a tower on this side. Can he see that? Can't actually see that. And then MBL's already prepped this to build a counter tower here.
Deleted it.
Victor, thanks for the 38 months. Uncle Jay, I just saw your resub message. I am not one of the old dudes in Florida with a metal detector on the beach, just to be clear. That's not me. But that's definitely like an old dad thing. Or like a grandpa thing. My brother has a metal detector, and we've gone metal detecting in rural Pennsylvania before. And we found a metal... we found like a cap, which was apparently used on glasses of milk back in like the late 1800s. No joke. Because it had like some words on it, and there's sites that have all these details. But that's the only time I've metal detected in the last 12 years. MBL maybe got a little ambitious here with this tower. MBL just shooting back this tower, and I mean, a little risky from MBL. Like, you essentially,
Okay.
you've
If
worsened
the
your
other
own
guys
economy
doing fast castle, you do forward tower, man.
with
Because
towers in this position.
Cloud is trying a
Makes
lot
it
for
so awkward
towers,
for
man.
Cloud's
Even though
growth.
he lost a lot of villagers,
Cloud
he's
can't
still going
push
for a
and focus
tower
on the
to
front
break in,
effectively when all this is happening.
trying to break in.
Another tower here from Cloud.
What happened
Potentially
when
gonna go for both
MBL's
now.
castle drops?
MBL doesn't have archers, obviously. I wonder if MBL senses that there's no archers here and sends villagers to rush this down. There's only one archer inside that tower. He hasn't repaired this. I think his vills will hop out in a second. Over here, he's focused. He killed a villager. He's got 2 towers up now. Cloud is under so much pressure right now. MBL did repair his tower. We just missed it. And Cloud is getting massacred here on the wood line. Oh, so many weak vills. He's trying to pull the weak ones away. But he loses another. A tower will go up. But then this tower is going to go down. And yeah, I mean...
So
I
intense,
love
man.
to sit here. Holy stress from Cloud. Cloud has 13 vills in queue. So when you can tell someone's really stressed out. They're really focused. And when they
13
don't
vills.
realize they've overqueued vills. Well, I was just going to say, like, I was trying to find the positives here for Cloud. It's actually positive that he has the food to queue up 13 vills. So if he cancels the vills, which he's just now done, he can actually go to Castle Age soon.
Yeah.
So that's nice. But I think he's going to go to click Castle Age. And then realize I'm not going to have the resources to make anything on the way. MBL continues to win the tower wars.
Wasn't
And
MBL
we'll batter down this
trying
tower.
to get fast castle?
Cloud can't really use his archers too much here.
But he's not.
Because if he gets too
Getting
close
it.
to MBL's tower, he'll lose his archers. MBL pulling back the weak vills perfectly. Scouts also got through. There was a hole over here. Cloud's on the way up. And MBL, I think, is just in need of a market, honestly. What happened here? Was this for that one vill? There might have been more vills. Again, there's just... It's kind of like a... It feels inevitable because MBL's MBL. I'd love to see Cloud change my mind. But MBL is playing like a player in full control right now. And Cloud is going to need, I guess, the Eagles to break through. If the Eagles could get through here in early Castle Age, it'd be really strong. They should be pretty good against the Archers. Or, sorry, against the Tower Fire. But, I mean, Cloud is going to have, like, 2 Eagles. Maybe 4 when he makes it to Castle Age. Someone says, I think metal detecting is similar to fishing. You don't do it to catch fish/find stuff as the primary goal. You want to be outside and unbothered. The activity is secondary. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I haven't been fishing for a while. I don't do a whole lot of fishing where I live now. But when I grew up, I used to fish all the time. And yeah, just like being outside and just being able to relax a little bit, disconnect from things is definitely part of it. Might depend on the person, though. It's like the people who say the point of playing video games is to have fun. And then there's other people who are like, yeah, but winning is fun. Only the winning part is fun. The losing part is not fun. You know? And then it's like fishermen are like, fishing is fun when you catch fish. Otherwise, it sucks. So, I mean, Bengalis can make knights. So, normally I'd say you go light cav, you mix in a couple knights, and you can deal with the eagles. There's going to be a lot of eagles here. And where will Cloud hit
And nobody
the
does the
eagles? I don't
forward
know.
castle anymore in
You
pro
might want to
games.
try and run through here.
Yeah, maybe it's too easy to deal with,
MBL
man.
has a bunch of towers
And I just
dropped
start
in here, but it
panicking.
still would be awkward for him. And MBL is to be careful. You need to delete your lumber camp, MBL. A little surprised he hasn't. Those vills are going to go down. 3 villagers down for MBL. Wasn't expecting the eagles. Forward monastery for MBL.
Forward monastery?
MBL getting light cav now. Again, if he could make knights, he could add in some knights here. The eagles run through. I don't think MBL thought that was open. MBL tries to get house walls down. MBL kind of struggling against the numbers of eagles here. I think he's surprised by the fact that Cloud is here. Cloud's going to kill the scouts. Cloud is now into MBL's walls. And MBL tries to get a quick wall down. But he's not the Norwegian known for that. And he's going to drop a TC. He's going to drop a TC. But army controls the concern. He probably feels like he can eventually kill these eagles. And then just use light cap for the map. But it feels like Cloud's giving himself a real shot here. Like, Cloud is massing a lot of eagles right now. Eagle is way better than light cap. With full armor? Way better than light cav. Obviously, cost is a big deal. You need the gold. Hopefully, Cloud knows about the gold in the corner. See, MBL's got a light cav here. Is that auto scout? Yeah, MBL put that on auto scout, and that's huge. MBL has seen most of the map now. And clears up the eagles. Most likely going to be fine here. Still has some forward villagers to be careful of. I think MBL wanted a forward castle originally. And eventually bailed on that idea.
Eagles are so fucking fast, man.
Breezing on through with the light cav. This is a lot of time for MBL to breathe and boom right now. That's what he wants. You'll see the farms come up around his TCs if he can fit it. Forcing reactions from Cloud.
There's so many trees in between, man.
I mean, Cloud's going to be at 20
Small
eagles
trees.
before you know it. MBL's only at 8 light cav and isn't really producing more. There's palisade walls here. Honestly, if Cloud YOLOs through with arson, you take down the gate, you take out the TC, this is doable. MBL is on stone there. Yeah, like MBL's vills here could be picked off too. That score is crazy for MBL, and a lot of that's due to the
Oh, I didn't
scouting.
even see the
Cloud has
score.
scouted what percentage of the map at this point? 40% of the map. MBL's
95.
scouted 95%, so that's 550 score for MBL just from the scouting.
Oh.
Villager gets picked off there. Nice job from Cloud. Still could do some damage here. MBL though on the villagers here. Now these are Inca villagers in Castle Age, so they do benefit from the armor upgrades. So that's okay. Does Cloud know about the gold in the corner? MBL quick walls. Well played. And he also quick walled here too. Wow. Sick. He's also raiding over here now. MBL wants to drop that castle. Let's see it. If he's at all worried, he should drop the defensive castle. And there's a lot of reason to be worried here. And MBL, this gate could go down, dude. Be careful. He needs 2 wall pieces, and I think that's fine. And now this wall, this needs to be protected too. Let me in, says Clouds. He's so close. It could still easily be denied, guys. This could be bad. 68%.
I don't think he can break through
Cloud is
stone
almost
walls
through.
from
Nah,
that
MBL's
side
got
though.
it calculated. MBL's fine. Never a doubt.
Okay.
Never a doubt. 74 vills. Castle will go up. Castle protects the area. MBL's actually trapped the Eagles. The Eagles can't escape. The wall died to the castle now.
They're
That's
all
sick.
dead now.
And yeah, they can make Ratha in combination with the light cav.
What
And
is that
MBL's
unit?
just booming like a madman. That's all he's been doing in Castle Age. A little bit of light cav, and then a whole lot of eco. And Cloud is... Cloud knows the map. Cloud definitely knows the map. He knows there should be gold back here, and he's going to find it. So he had completely run out of gold. He needs a new lumber camp somewhere else. Like, the towers have been such a problem for him. Here, actually, Cloud breaks through. But it's the same thing as before. It's like MBL's got just enough. MBL completes another TC, and I think Cloud might tap out here shortly. I mean, 2K score lead behind. Oh, God.
What?
He didn't notice the gold? I think he clicked the vills around and only looked back here now. And so when he went back to his screen, he was like here. And he just didn't notice the gold was there.
Do they play on
kinda
random
hard to
maps
see in
that
the
nobody
lead
has
form.
ever played on? Custom maps? So that nobody
He's
knows
doing
anything?
a million other things.
I think that's
But
why.
I
Because
think
there's no
MBL
way
now... The
these
main
guys
issue is
won't
his
get the
armor
map
drop,
knowledge
but Rathas
or
have the melee
read the
mode,
map at least.
and
I
the
think they
melee
play
mode
on
should
the
make them pretty
a
solid against
completely
Eagles,
new map
as
or a
they then have
custom
a
map.
base attack.
That's why they don't know
25 HP.
where the resources are.
So
That's
don't
why I've
really
always
use the
put
light cav
one
anymore.
scout and auto
More
scout,
quick
man.
walling from MBL, beautiful stuff. Stops Cloud from getting through. Cloud deletes some of his own walls. MBL dropping walls so he can get the monks protected. And I mean, fancy moves from MBL. In the end, I think the rest of the situation is all that matters. And I think the Ratha is actually going to be key. We've got 5 Eagles, 3 Eagles for Cloud.
What
MBL's
does these
gonna have 8
Xanthars
Rathas
do,
to
man? I've
protect
never
him.
even seen
And
this
Cloud's
fucking
gonna be
unit,
forced to
man.
tap out with this one.
It's just archer on a
And Wii Sports
horseback,
and friends,
cavalry archer,
MBL
but
being the friend on the team gets
over.
the job done. Very well played from MBL. I love how MBL played this. Like, it was actually perfect. He basically said, come at me. I know you have to pressure me. It's a wallable map. He walled it up a little bit more. He's Bengalis, gets the nice early villager lead, guaranteed. And baited his opponent, or not baited his opponent, expected his opponent to pressure. And then lurked with the scouts. It was really the initial damage. Killing the 4 villagers with the tower defense scout move was really what started it all. I do think he almost threw a little bit. Like, he had a massive lead in Castle Age, and he maybe shouldn't have gone for 3 TCs right away, but he played like a player with confidence there who didn't feel like he could ever lose that game. And more of almost every single resource collected, and Wii Sports get their win on the board. So, Yeah, I think like the forward tower was not needed. I think instead of 2 forward towers, you could build the defensive castle earlier, and then it solves the problem. And because Ratha seemed really strong, but that was like hit a certain point for MBL where it was just good vibes. You know, he felt he was gonna win. He could kind of do
I
a
could
million
also
different things and
maybe I
still
should go
win.
for a defensive castle,
And
man, with
MBL is
those
definitely one of those
elephants
players
fucking
who
dog
just
shit.
he has to
If I
get
had a
those wins
defensive castle, that would
versus
have
the big
helped a
fellas.
lot.
So, it was 2-1 in the 1v1s. Well played from Tag, but they lose the first game. Now we move into the team game aspect, and this will be officially game number 2. Taiwan will get to choose the map, and we'll take it from there. I would expect like this Taiwan team is really underrated in terms of prep and strategy. So
Today
if
I'll
you
just
know if you
watch
know a
these
lot
fucking
about like their
things, man.
1v1 style,
Maybe I will
team
learn
games
something.
they run a lot of practice
I'm not
games.
playing any other
They
Empires today. I'll just
I don't
watch
really
it.
know like who they're
Watch the
practicing
tournament.
with. I
I'm
don't know
interested in
if it's
this.
like centralized practice or if they're practicing with other teams. But they had to come through the qualifier. They made it this far. I think they're going to have 1 or 2 games with better strategy. Those games are going to have to be victories for them. And a lot of that comes down to the draft too. So here we go.
Oh,
Guys, this is
next match.
exactly what I meant. Let me just fix
The
this real
matches are
quick.
going
We've got,
next after.
esports
Just going.
and friends,
It's going like
and then
that,
we've
man.
got tag, right?
There's no
This
wait
is
time. I like
precisely what
that.
I meant.
I don't have to
I was
wait.
just talking about how the strategy is going to be there for tag, and so they're going for a map that a lot of other teams have not opted for throughout this tournament. In this map, I can't actually see. Okay, this is the first time I'm actually saying this live. Lenkos Marenhensen. Oh God, that was so bad. Hardy, edit that out, please. We'll just get rid of that one. I don't know how to say it, but I can kind of explain how we play it. Okay, so
What
in
is this,
the
man?
even colors, we have Wii Sports, and you do not start with the TC.
Oh, it's
So you
that
have
kind of
some
map.
sort of you have some options on what you do there. MBL's walked all the way over here, for example, to build his TC. He did build a mill with some of his villagers on the berries. And then you also have this thing. So
What
this
is
is
this?
actually a town center. Okay? Wii Sports clearly did their homework. I remember a game in the qualifier where a team didn't know about that, and they just basically lost because they didn't know you could produce vills out of this. So you could produce vills out of your TC and then this thing, which is also a TC. MBL's playing Dravidians. You then have Leary, who's playing as the Hindustanis. And all the way in the north, we have
It's
Hart.
3v3, man.
He has walked here because this is where there's a lot of
Fuck,
birds.
man.
He's playing
I was
Lithuanians.
enjoying
Now,
1v1s.
you have a horse to scout, not an actual scout, so you can't attack. Nearby is Cloud. TC
I don't
with
like
Stone.
watching
I'm
team
guessing because
matches.
he wants camel archers eventually. So
And
Arkuma
why,
pursuing
man?
the
Why?
boars. And then we have Z40 playing as the Portuguese. Now, as if that wasn't enough, you then have this area with water, and you start the game with fishing ships. So,
What kind of map is this,
since you
man?
start the game with fishing ships, you also will see players walk a villager or 2 down here and build a dock so they can fish. And we actually have a dock down here from Z40, which is pretty far away. There's a lot going on, right? There's a lot going on. And it's important that players are prepared. And you could just tell at this stage of the tournament, players know exactly what's up. And no real big surprises here for any of them. I'm not seeing any mistakes. I'm not even sure if I could accurately point out some
Do
of the
they know
smaller mistakes
this map?
anyways. It seems to be pretty clear on how this could
And
play
I
out.
haven't played no other
So,
map other than Arabia, man.
What's your
So,
plan then, right? What's your plan? Well, a lot of times I've seen teams have one player go for water because it's like guaranteed damage. If you get an edge here, you can affect 3 players. I've also seen teams go for 2 players on water because you can also send the ships this way, kind of get up in this guy's business too. So water could be a pretty big deal. I would say for Taiwan, it's very clear. I'd be shocked if Cloud doesn't go for Camel Archers. I think this is probably Fast Castle Camel Archer. This area is all protected. It's kind of on the back side with his teammates being in front of him. And then his TC location was on stone. But Cloud has clicked up, so, maybe I'm wrong on that. Leary, he's a player who wants to fight on the land. I think he will be going for scouts here with the Hindustanis. MBL might be the player for his team that opts to go for water. But it could be archers too. Like, you could go scout archer. Villagers on gold, lots on wood. It's either a second dock or it's a barracks and an archery range, and I think this will be a second dock for him. Are these custom maps or RMS scripts, T90? They are RMS scripts. Obviously, they're like custom though, so it's not a scenario. A scenario generates things the exact same every time. Here, there's still variance in how things generate, which is what a random map script is. So, apparently, this area is a beautiful, natural, touristic location in northeastern Brazil. Okay, good to know. Here come the docks from Z40 down towards the south. So Z40 is going to go for galleys for his team. Interesting. And MBL is going to try and drop a dock right next to Z40. I mean, if this goes up, this could be really strong.
I'll call my dog in, man. I'm
directly
getting
next to the
bored
galley
now.
player's
I'll
production.
play with him. Adesh?
Stable for
Yes.
Sorakuma. He'll be going scouts.
Adesh?
Market for Cloud.
Adesh?
This seems like, again, a fast castle
Adesh?
strategy.
Adesh?
He's been walking over here to snag the board
Adesh?
this entire time. Villager for Sorakuma goes down. Leary, nice
Adesh?
job from him. Adding a fire galley on top of the archers, actually.
He doesn't
Wow,
want to
okay.
come in. He wants to
Leary's
stay
down to
outside.
23 eco. I think he might have gone up so fast that he wasn't able to really produce that, or maybe he didn't produce it all out of this town center on the way to feudal age. It feels like something went wrong for Leary compared to the others. We'll see if like Z40 and others are going to be able to produce out of this little town center thing if archers come in, though. And MBL's fires are right on top of Z40, which is awkward for him. It's blocking him off from getting to the middle. And in the middle, Sorakuma is starting to lose fish to Leary's fire. MBL's going to have fires there too. This is looking really good on water, at least in this middle islands for Wii Sports. I like this teamwork here because one tower from Cloud can kind of defend the team. Leary actually sat in a position where the tower doesn't protect everything, though, which is really great from him. And so, just small details, right? Like, that tower could have been in a better position. Guys, Hart has just clicked up to Castle Age. I think Sorakuma is building a house and an outpost here because he wants this hill locked down for Cloud's castle. I think Hart is going to have a really rough time. And I'm excited because, I don't know, I'm a sicko and I like to see players struggle like that, The forward castles on top of a town center could be really strong. Imagine Hart's position. He can't easily send villagers to safety from this thing. And then he's also going to have no TC up here, potentially.
Yeah, I just get so confused.
Hart,
I just can't follow it. Which
Hart, be
team is
careful.
doing what?
Hart, be careful. Okay, well, Hart's going to hate me for showing that. It's completely understandable, of course. I really think Hart is going to have a rough time. Leary's archers don't really know where to go right now because there was a tower protecting most of the eco. MBL's fires making some nice progress here, but Z40 will still be fine. Cloud is up, and Cloud is going to drop a castle on the hill. And I expected it. I'm not sure Hart expected it. I'm not sure what Hart was supposed to do against it. But it is going to happen, and this is not going to make life very easy for Hart. Now, Cloud's eco is brutal right now, right? He really doesn't have great food eco at all. He's got 0 on food. He lost his fishing ships. This comes at a cost, but he's going to be making camel archers. And Hart needs something here to protect himself from those camel archers. And he's actually buying a little bit of stone. And so while he's guaranteed to lose his TC, he is actually going to drop a castle here too. But he's still losing vills. Hart, you gotta just build this castle. Get away from the TC, my friend. Sorakuma's been around. Hart had to defend from that earlier, which is so tough. Sorakuma now looking for damage on Leary. Leary's archers made it through. Z40 had to drop a tower down. He's still focused primarily on water. MBL is really the one player Like, MBL and Z40, they've kind of just stuck to their job of fighting on water here. And Z40 has outperformed MBL on water. He really has. Now, MBL killed the fish earlier for Z40's team. I think that's a factor here, but still. Camel Archers will be out now for Cloud. And they're going to work in here with Sorakuma. I might head right towards Hart or maybe right towards Leary. Leary still isn't clicked up to Castle Age. Sorakuma nowhere close to Castle Age either, though. He's about to break through this house in no time. So I think what will happen here... That's a really nice demo from MBL, actually. It's MBL we're talking about. He's going to be stubborn. But it feels like MBL will lose water. His team will lose control of this area over time. That's what this feels like. Tower from Hart. He might tell MBL. MBL needs to tower his gold here in a second. If they even go there. If they even know it's there. Oh, no. Hart won't be able to get his tower down. The Camel Archers got here right away. Oh, man, I mean, I'd hate to be Hart right now. What a tough position to play. I think what Tag has done a really good job of...
Can
as
Tower
we see
really
Archers
defense
from Leary get
against
through
the
this invasion,
elephants
they
and
need some
shit?
damage here. I think they've done a great job of simplifying the roles. It's literally Z40 is able to focus primarily on water. And you can see, he's trying to do that right now, and he doesn't realize what's happening. And then you got Sorakuma, focuses primarily on land. He has now had a bit of a misstep, and now he's losing.
Now I'm getting in the mood to play Age of Empires now,
and then
man.
Cloud goes
Now I'm
fast
getting
castle,
back in the
castle.
mood to play it, but I don't think I'll play
I
today.
think for
Play anymore today, man.
Hart
I want to
has
watch
kind of
some.
had a combination.
I'll watch this match.
Or maybe he just has the worst. Maybe he's just fallen into the worst position with this whole fast castle situation. I don't know. Because he also, his job was fast castle here. MBL with a waste of a demo. And yeah, they're going to lose water control. Leary's on the way up now. And Cloud will be here with some Camel Archers. You know, I'm just thinking about this a little bit more. Like, could it have been better maybe to have Leary go for Scouts? Scouts into Camels feels a lot more natural for the Hindustanis. But maybe it's not as natural for Leary. Leary likes his archers. Tagger looking really good, guys. Tagger looking really good. There's a lot of army from Clouds. Sorakuma is kind of the weak one for the team right now. But, I mean, MBL is pretty weak for his team. He hasn't clicked up yet. MBL's dropping ranges maybe for skirmishers before he even clicks to Castle Age. Leary wanted ballistics. University has to be deleted and relocated. Hart might not be able to take gold. I don't know if this tower is going to fully protect him. Hart is still here with some eco. But we haven't seen the latest play much of a role yet.
I really want to search. Okay, why did I mute it? Let's keep it.
Water, but they've been found. And it doesn't look like that will be enough. Ooh, latest rates from Hart. Really good find from him. How did he even get through there? I think maybe he killed the whatever was building houses here. That's crazy because the eco is not good for Cloud. It's just the Camel Archer.
Oh, niggas. Yeah, how did I forget about that?
That could
I
get worse
totally
for him.
forgot
He's
about
just
the
at 2
siege.
here. That could get lost pretty quickly. Now Sorakuma's getting hit as well. Nice recovery from Hart. Hart has killed a
March
dozen
them
villagers
up.
with these latest over the last few moments. And Leary now on crossbow and breathing a little bit, dropping the second TC. He could advance forward. There could be some pretty crazy demos in the middle here if players could justify it eventually, as we have we actually have coinage now for Z40. I think Z40 is going to full sling Sorakuma or Cloud, one or the other. He might just do both. He probably feels like his economy is going to be so good, but he doesn't know how to use those resources to help the team, right? Because he already won water. So I think he's just going to hold on to water, and he's going to send those resources and prop up his teammates. But the game is dead even. Hart has found more good engagements with Latus. Military counts even. And remember, a lot of that military count for Tag is all in, it's all in water. Wow, I didn't realize Sorakuma wasn't actually up to Castle Age yet. He actually needed the resources just so he could make it to Castle Age. 3 TCs for Leary. Things are looking pretty stable. Heart's going to be on 3 TCs, looking pretty stable. MBL is going to be up soon. I don't know if things are stable for him, but it will certainly be better
It's so
than
hot
Sorakuma
today,
will be,
man.
at least without the sling. 19 fishing ships for Z40. Crazy. You think Latus hit Z40's woodline earlier? I think you're right, because I see yellow bodies there. You can actually look and see the Eco KD for Heart. I think Heart had a rough start, but has done an amazing job since. Yeah, there's the Eco KD. Heart killed 28 vills this game. But, like, he lost most of his villagers before any of these kills came in. Impressive. Without Heart's vill kills, I think things would look very different right now. And Cloud also has to come chase this because his teammate doesn't have the land army, right? So it kind of... It frees up Leary and MBL from those attacks. MBL will have skirms, Leary will have crossbow, and then Heart's going to have Latus. It's a good army. A really nice army to have. The Navy, though, for Z40 will
It's
come
going
in
on the ground.
to the middle over time. I guess MBL's still not going to give up on this. I see him making demos right now. Which is probably... Maybe it's a good move. I'm not sure. You wouldn't be able to cross the middle with crossbows if there's Navy there. So, probably a smart move from MBL. Z40 sent like 1,000+ resources to Sorakuma. And now Sorakuma makes it. Sorakuma will drop TC2, TC3. And we have upgrades flying in, but big armies about to converge towards the center. MBL's aiming to get the War Galley upgrade to upgrade these demos, but the demos have to hop out beforehand. I like how MBL's still remaining consistent there. I love the play from Wii Sports and Friend as well. They've done such a good job. Like, this looks so bad for them. Heart's recovery has been amazing. Like, look at the difference between him and Sorakuma, for example. And the skirms from MBL, that's the type of unit you want him on. He's just fully focused there on the Camel Archers. If the Camel Archers aren't there, the Latus will own everything. And they're missing a player here, guys. They are missing a player. It's the water player. Z40's got this crazy economy, but he doesn't have units to chip in and help right now. And that's the concern. He's still... Z40's going to send resources to Sorakuma. So Sorakuma can make lots of knights, but Heart has more Latus than his opponent has knights. Latus are superior. And also another castle for Heart, which will help with his production. This is dicey right now for Tag. Kind of falling apart. I think they've got a window here, right? The main like window is before Heart gets the big latest numbers and upgrades, which Heart has done an okay job with. And then Leary's going to need to switch out of crossbow eventually because his civilization is really bad with well, not really bad, but you know, it's just not an Arbalest civ long term. And look at that clear up. So now what happens is Leary has to switch. Leary's going to like click imp, I think. But he has to switch. His TC is getting attacked from the Navy, which we knew could eventually happen. And there's also some ships patrolling around in the middle. So things got dicey there, but they were able to make it happen. 4 on food for Cloud, by the way. Like, I think it's kind of funny how Green is actually farming around his TC more than he actually is. Cloud is like all in Camel Archers. Does not have a very good eco. I also don't think they're going to expect that Cloud's eco is that weak. Oh, man. Oh, Heart. Heart needs to abandon this hill. He's trying to stack castles in every hill he can. And that's not going to be it. What they don't want to do is they don't want to go too far and then they can't get back. But, like, if they go back here, Heart's eco is destroyed. Heart needs help. And Leary's imping, and Leary's going to be making camels. Leary is imping in a safe town center. But a lot of this economy for Heart is going to be idled. because of the knights and camel archers around right now. MBL trying to come back on water. I think that's a good move. But Z40 is just going to add more and more navy. And we'll keep an eye on that. We have a castle here from Cloud. Lots of house walling, lots of protection across the middle here for Taiwan. Hart will never go imp at this rate. He's got 9 on food. Some of that is like, maybe even still on a random boar. And he has to make Latus, which costs food and costs gold. But he will get this castle up. So they've also got a nice little line here. At this point, it doesn't feel like they need more knights from Sorakuma. He's got 27 of them on the map, which is almost hard to believe, but they're out there.
Yeah, I just get so confused on where to
Only has
look. At
13
least
of
he's
them here,
commentating,
so
so I
what
can
does Sorakuma
understand it,
do?
man. If I had to see it from my eyes, I
Sorakuma will
would
go
just not
up.
understand shit.
Boz says, call him Brother Z, please. Z40 sounds so unnatural. I don't think it sounds unnatural. His name is Z40. If his name was Z, I'd call him Z. It's not a lot to say. I think Z40's fine. MBL's going to try. Like, they know that the longer this game goes, the worse it could get if they don't have this river here. In Taiwan, they call them that? Oh, okay. Well, if he changes his name to Z, I'll call him that. I'll leave that up to him. Big fight. Now, we got Hindustani camels. We've got Lathis from the Lithuanians. And then we've got Dravidian skirmishers. I mean, they are completely stacked with army here, Wii Sports. And Cloud does not have the best of economies to get to imp himself. But he receives the sling and does click up to the Imperial Age. That'll pop up either after wheelbarrow. Yeah, after wheelbarrow. Running to the back corner with the camel archers that are inevitably going to go down. And Sorakuma is going to switch into camels long term. I think it's a good decision. You don't want to continue with Cavalier if the Hindustani player is in imp on heavy camel. If you get Farimba camel is superior to regular
I'm getting
heavy
sleepy,
camel
man.
for, Hindustanis. It's because of the extra attack. But look at the hold from Wii Sports. They've got 3 players. They don't just have 2 fighting for map control. And eventually, maybe Z40 is going to need to do something else other than Navy.
Yeah, I don't think Navy's
I don't
doing
know. I
that
still
much,
kind of
man.
like the Navy, but I think he's going to need imp. He's certainly got the economy for it. Look at the fishing. Look at the farming. Taking the gold. Taking the stone. I also think that demos should be in queue all the time. From MBL, he is already doing it. But Z40 as well. At this point, you could probably stop slinging Sorakuma. Once Sorakuma gets, like, close to 50 camels. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, But if you stop slinging, then maybe he can't keep up with production to make the army to deal with Leary. It's very, very complicated. Leary has Imp Camel on the way, 90 seconds away right now. MBL on the way to the Imperial Age as well. He's done such a good job. I mean, these players are so good. It really felt like inevitable that, like, Hart was going to die, for example. Ooh, that's Hart's MTC. Yo, can you imagine? If he loses this TC, this would be brutal. This completely changes the game. He can't lose it. He has to repair with everything he has. Losing Imp here would be devastating. It's going to be super close. 96, 97, 98, 99. Oh, man, he just gets up. And Sorakuma will also lose a lot of his army to try and take out that TC. Meanwhile, though, Imp is in for Sorakuma. He'll get heavy camel with Farimba eventually. Cloud is also in Imp with 20 camel archers. He really is struggling economically, Cloud. Like, I doubt... Well, he has elite camel archer. Never mind. Anytime he needs resources for upgrades, he just asks. Z40 just continually slinging both. Z40 still going to go for ships, I imagine. So we'll probably go for Galleon and Bracer and what have you. Hart has 19 army. It's really Leary that's got the crazy army right now, and he's got Imp Camel. Remember before I said that Malians could compete with camels? Well, that was if Imp Camel wasn't in. Imp Camel is an issue. At least you have Farimba on your camels with the +7 attack, but Imp camels have so much more HP. They're just significantly stronger, and they attack faster, too. Trade is already starting, guys. What a game. We're going to see trade from
Okay,
corner to
trade
corner.
is starting.
Will Leary make the unique trade building that the Hindustanis get? Yes or no? I'm
I'll
going to say
lay,
no.
lie down, man.
In fact, I would guess that Leary has probably built them less than 5 times in his career. I would love to be proven wrong, though. It does increase the speed of trade. It is a bit costly, though. Oh, man, and so is losing Trebs. Hart runs through, snipes the trebuchet. Dude, Cloud is not surviving on his own economy as is, and he is going to get raided back here. A lot of this is Sorakuma as well. I think Wii Sports and Friend, they don't actually need to push too much from this position. They need trade, and they're set. They have 3 players that are fully stabilized versus another team that really only has 2 players acting on their own accord. And trade becomes a really big factor when gold is running dry, and gold is running dry. I think comp-wise, we've got Galleons, we've got heavy demos, we've got Imperial Camels, we've got crazy Army and Navy for Wii Sports and Friend, and they are dominating here. Huge explosions through the middle. How MBL has continued to be so consistent and get back on water, I'll never know. A lot of that has really been Leary. Like, Leary's played out of his mind. I think all of them have had to play out of their mind in different ways. MBL had to recover. Hart had to recover with some crazy raids. Leary's camels have kind of protected the middle, protected the front line, and has given them this opportunity. And trade is running behind this for one team and not really the other. It does look like Taiwan's actually adding some guys, but, you know, the ships aren't enough. The M camels are so good. The M camels are good. Over here, though, we have some big demos from MBL killing the camels. Is the camels
Didn't even
killing
see
the
it, man.
Lactus for Hart?
Now I see it.
And I think Z40, maybe a bit of an overboom at this point. Has 137 eco. And you will see the trade start. But I'm worried about Cloud. Cloud, 53 vills. He can't replenish camel archers with this economy. He can't get more castles, actually. He does have his castles down here. But if they go down, what is he supposed to do? And the northern area is where you're going to trade. You can't lose this area, and they're starting to. MBL's Navy, to Hart's Trebs. Actually, I think Hart just needs to chill for a moment and make Trebs. Like, obviously, mixing in Latus is great, but just make sure your trade is good. If there's heavy camels all the time or camel archers, it's going to be a little awkward for you. His eco is getting sorted. That just has to be the consistent focus. D40 actually deleted his fishing ships, which I guess, you know, he didn't have the time to add fish traps, which is understandable. And it's a 100 population for Wii Sports and Friend. They're just, guys, like, the strategy was great from Tag, but Wii Sports, they're just 3 incredibly talented players. Didn't have poor strategy themselves, by the way. They had to come back in this, though. Remember Hart needing to kill 30 or so villagers to even things out? MBL was losing on water consistently, and then you look back here, and his eco's just flying. I actually think Wood
Now he
becomes a
has the
talking
water
point
control.
a lot earlier on this map than others, because they kind of trade towards the same area up here. And then Navy controls the wood down here. I guess if you're MBL, you're going to be fine for a while, but MBL's team also has the greater water control. Yeah, it was looking amazing for Tag in the early game.
Yeah,
I
it's not
think
looking good
They
for
had
Tag
the right
now, man.
idea. I think they just weren't able to keep up economically.
Are
I
the
don't know
ships
if it
not
was the
hitting the
initial
fucking
strategy for
camel
D40
archers?
to
I don't see
sling
them
either.
taking damage, man.
But I think they kind of had to sling Sorakuma to castle, so things went wrong. And they had to sling Cloud Eco, because Cloud has never been above 65 vills. So I think all those
Why are
things
those helps
combined
not taking
kind of played
damage?
into the decision.
The ships don't
And
do
so
that much
now
damage.
it's just pure army comp problems. I mean, you can't get close with the halves before
Yeah.
the demos explode you.
Where
And
are
Leary alone could probably handle Camel Archer and Heavy Camel on the other side. Did he make the building? Ah, come on, man. Make one of them. They are. I think they cost a little bit of stone. I actually don't remember the exact cost. I think it's like wood and stone. But GG's called. It's not needed. And what a freaking game, dude. From the favorite Wii Sports and Friends. That was beautiful. That was really, really good stuff. I mean, I thought they were dead. I really did. I wasn't really saying it per se, but like, Hart was losing far too much to the castle drop. Leary's archer play kind of felt weird. It wasn't accomplishing a lot initially. MBL's uptime was so late. He lost dock after dock after dock after dock. I think that Leary actually did a lot of
We
damage
were
with his
also
archers
watching
in
this.
time. He found opportunities to kill Vils. He hasn't really been in his opponent's eco in a while. Let's see. Okay, he killed 20 Vils. Now, that was probably in, like, Feudal Age, early Castle Age. So that was nice. And then
Half
Hart, I
watching.
mean, he was bottom
Half
score for a lot
watching.
of this game.
Playing Street
But we
Fighter
talked about it back when he did
on the
it.
side.
He found kills on green. He
I just
found
want to
kills
watch
on
1v1,
teal,
man.
and he
Please
found
be a
kills on green.
1v1 next game.
And so, even though their team was kind of losing water, they
Painting
weren't really
stuff.
losing many
That's
villagers
nice.
back here with MBL and with Leary. And then also, I felt like Hart did a really good job recovering economically, at least compared to Cloud, who I think struggled in this one. Like, you think about this from Cloud's perspective,
So
what
many
happened to him
models.
economically? Well, he
Models
lost
of
a
war.
couple fishing ships here. Then, after his castle was up, like, he was in the driver's seat. And I don't know if, you know, maybe he needed an extra boar or two. Maybe there were some things we missed. I'm sure managing the extra town center was really
Warhammer
tough.
40k.
But
You replay
they
the
killed the
new
opponent's eco,
Warhammer
and then they didn't add their own eco
Space
to kind
Marine.
of back it up. So it really was a rough game from Cloud. And remember, Sorakuma needed Sling as well to get proper castle age time. The consistency just wasn't there as a team for Tag. So, you know, not looking good for Tag
Saw a
because
bit of it.
they have to win 3 straight now, and Wii Sports and Friend just played so good. But fun game to watch. I really like that map. This is... I think this is in my top 3 of maps on this tournament. Now, that's actually the first game I've covered on it. This wouldn't be in my top 3 to play. I think it's definitely one of the most difficult ones in the pool. Having to manage all the different
Yes,
aspects, but
it looks pretty difficult, man.
okay.
I haven't
There's
even
so
played in a
many different
water
things
map,
you can
man.
think of, and so many
You
different
can
things
do
you
the
can
fishing
try.
shit.
And the aspect
Let's
of
play on a map that doesn't
variety
have
of
water.
options makes it fun for me. All right. So Tag, by the way, is the team pretty much that my team, Team USA, is playing in this Nations event coming up. And they're looking pretty good. Very different maps than that. But the Z40 playing so good. I was hoping like Z40 was kind of having an off month because I haven't seen too much from him. He's looking really strong. Really helps as well, right? Like for this tournament, which is a clan tournament, they're teamed together. If a country tournament rolls around, they team together. The synergy's there, you know? Why does T90 have a $15 headset? If you buy them in bulk, they're $12 a pop, okay? Get your facts straight, Rothsman, and don't make fun of my headphones. They're very nice, okay? They're very comfortable. I can hear myself speak when I use them. I'm casting a 25-year-old game, so it's all that I need. And I hate change, so it all adds up to keep it sticking with these things.
25
But get your facts straight
year
before you
old.
diss my my professional headphones, all right?
So 1v1?
Oh, man.
No, not a 1v1. Okay, it's best of
I
5,
did
man.
actually wear these
I'm not watching
similar
another
type of
team match,
headphones
man.
with my very first MP3 player, whenever that
Wait,
was.
what
a
map
long
is
time
this?
ago,
This
so
this
that's
is
when
a
they
different
released.
map. Okay, I'll watch this map.
Thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for the love. I want to say thanks to individual subs, but we
So
can't,
many
because
farms.
this map's crazy. You
There are
start
so
with some
many
extra reps to
custom
play around
maps,
with,
man.
and you start with 6 vills. You start 3 villagers on the farms here, and then 3 vills on the farms here. And then we're seeing Doc, Barracks.
Yeah, this looks like a interesting map.
Dock Barracks opening.
I didn't like
And
the
then we
last
have
map that much.
Dock opening. The last time Wii Sports played this
Free
map,
farm zone. Yeah, I see the
they
river and the free
were up
farms.
against a lot of the early Dark Age militia shenanigans, and they simply just rushed to feudal age. So they're clearly going to opt for the same here. We actually have Leary. Leary's opted for the humans, and the player that's over here will usually try and take the elephants here. I just noticed the zebra. Does this always happen on this map with the zebra over top of the lions? This is the
Reflects
zebra
the
being
lion.
eaten by the lion?
Yeah, I think so.
Anyways, we'll see. We got militia coming forward against Leary. And this should be a problem, but Leary is probably just going to try and run away with his vills and flee with the fishing ships. Different class of player, right? In the other game earlier, we just had people run from this immediately. And Leary's just like, I'll fight it off with my vills. I'm not worried about you. And you could tell, like, Sorakuma's not attacking because he doesn't have faith that he can actually kill the vills. It's a mind thing, dude. I think you just need to attack the vills anyways and block with the horse. You can't invest into this and then not harass. You have to try your best. And Leary up for the challenge, supposedly. So
Just harassing him a bit.
T90, the type of caster to listen to Korn on an iPod Nano. I didn't have an iPod. I didn't get an iPod until iPod Touch. I had an MP3 player. I think it was called a Zen. My friends had iPods and I was jealous. So far, pretty impressed with Leary's ability to keep his vills alive. There were militia added as well from Cloud. And it seems like he's been having a similar situation over here, where the Wii Sports guys are just trying to fight off with vills. But this villager could go down. It was so close. I think MBL maybe sent other villagers home as well, and is just going to send new ones.
Where are all the trees, man?
So yeah, I
don't
mean,
see the
okay, finally Leary
trees.
loses a vill. It kind of feels like they're just
Oh.
shrugging off the pressure right now,
On the
so they
bottom.
could get to feudal age faster. And Hart from the middle
A cross appeared.
has been
Are we right
relatively
here?
untouched. He's going to drop a stable and go for scouts. Oh, it was a Zune. I don't think it was Creative Zune. Zen, I think it was Creative Zune. Also, I didn't listen to Slipknot when I had my MP3 player. The first albums that were on my MP3 player were Chicago. I think the album's called Chicago Is So 2 Years Ago from Fall Out Boy. Whichever album had Where Is Your Boy Tonight? And then From Under the Cork Tree. So those are my first two albums downloaded. I mean, this would have been, I don't know how old I was when those albums came out. But I could only fit like 25 songs in my first MP3 player. Take This to Your Grave was that album. Oh, that album is so good, dude. That album is so good. Also, I saw Fall Out Boy a couple months ago, and I was expecting, not to enjoy them because I don't really listen to their new stuff. They did a bunch of their old songs with their new songs, and they killed it. They were just incredible. So, if you're like me and you don't really listen to their new music and they're ever in town, highly suggest it. Make sure you tell them that I suggested it.
Getting the
Fires for
scout
Heart.
now.
A lot happening here, including Leary having to battle off the lions. But he's going to drop the second TC with the humans. There should be alarm bells going off right now. Like, if you don't do damage to someone on Wii Sports, Leary's going to kill you with knights. Because there's not really much you can do to stop Leary here. Leary can just grab the elephant.
So many elephants.
And boom, nonstop. So you have to hope that you've done some damage probably to MBL and some damage to Heart in the meantime. There's information overload on your screens right now. So many different things happening. Spearmen, fire galleys, fishing ships.
That's why I don't like watching team matches, man.
Someone wants to see the
There's
Eco
so
KD.
much happening.
I could
Someone is playing Bulgarians.
There's the Eco KD. We'll keep
I
that
will
up
always
a
like
bit at the
Bulgarians,
bottom
man.
right.
Even though I don't play them
Feels
anymore.
fairly even at the moment. I think if you're Persians, you're pretty happy if it's 2-2 Eco KD if you're Heart, just because your vills produce so quickly as is. He's got some army presence out around the map too. But I like the Navy from Cloud and Sorakuma. That helps against the scouts. A lot of these villagers for Wii Sports are going to need to leave the farms. And then these fishing ships are continually working, so. Sorakuma's killed 4 eco, lost 0. Cloud's killed 2 eco, lost 0. Not bad. And again, I think Leary is just kind of the eventual threat you're going to have to do something about. On other maps, you could maybe pressure. Here, he's so far away, and he's got so many elephants close by, you can't. So you have to hope that you get your advantages elsewhere. Like right
Do
now,
they see
against
the whole
MBL.
map, or do they have to
Now,
scout
I
it
just
out?
picked up on the
I think
fact
they
that
see the
MBL's
whole
like
map.
this. That's not a great civilization for
I don't
early
know, man.
heroes
I
on
want
a
to
map
see
like
from
this
their
where there's
perspective.
fires.
Do they see
But
the
if
whole
he
map or
loses enough
something?
galleys and pops out, he could eventually reclaim water.
It would be difficult
He did lose a villager there, though,
if they don't see the map.
and has the lowest vill count in the game, MBL. MBL at 24, Hart at 26, Leary at 31.
Yeah, I don't think it matters that much. It's a team match anyway. It doesn't take
Yeah,
that
I was
long
gonna
to
like
scout.
take a moment and thank some of you guys, but the start was brutal. I think I've got a moment now. Bazerman, thanks for the 25. Call me daddy. Thank you for the 6 months.
Money
you,
on the
Wishbear.
line.
And Bobby Dog says, been watching since Hidden Cup 5. Keep up the great work. Hey, thank you.
It's already 0-2. I think this is
Sticking
the
around.
last one. If Tag doesn't win
And before
this,
some of the
Taiwan.
clips that like
I think Tag is
2
Taiwan
second moment where I said
and
the
MBL
first
is
username.
US.
Well, Cloud is gonna sling now and give Sorakuma resources to try and put Sorakuma in the position to kill, I guess. I would be I'd be worried, right? There's no one that's gonna be able to compete with the human economy. So you have to think of a way to stop him. And I think one of the best ways is to have someone else's economy get sent over to another player. We've seen Sling a lot today. We've seen it win. We've seen it lose. The previous game, obviously, it didn't work out for them. But this puts Sorakuma in Castle Age before Leary will be there. And that's an opportunity to... Maybe you don't even kill Leary. Like, maybe you leave Leary be, but you just send all those knights to MBL. Or send all those knights over to Hart. MBL's done a really good job. And so you can't win with galleys against fires at the start. But he eventually just reclaimed the water by dropping the 3rd dock and has gone for crazy Navy numbers. Makes it difficult to move across the middle with anything at this point. The fishing ships for Sorakuma will inevitably go down. And MBL should be pretty happy with that because he doesn't have a ton of defense at home either, so... MBL's really far away from clicking up. Hart's going to click up to Castle Age soon. And then Leary 90 seconds away. Z40 will click up. Cloud will never click up here. I think if we see Cloud in Castle Age, it would be after one of his teammates is in Imp. I think
Really?
he's that deep into the Sling territory now. And honestly, he needs to get like more villagers on gold here and more villagers on
They will
gold.
just keep giving resources.
Now, I don't think there's a way...
I don't know what team strategies,
that
man.
you don't know there's a Sling right now because based on how this is played out, Sorakuma hasn't taken much damage at all. I think if like Z40 was up after making all those scouts, you'd maybe have some questions on if there was Sling. But MBL is going to point out the 3 stables. 3 stables could... Oh, it's actually 2, but... You know, 3 stables is still doable in a normal game, but...
Isn't it 3?
I think there's going to be a point where they realize, okay, Cloud is not doing
I think
anything.
these are 2.
We just have to defend against this big push that's coming in. No one make a song out of that clip. It's all right. Nobody clipped it. We're good. So, you know, if Leary senses that that they're so far ahead, or he's so far ahead that they just need to hold, opening with camels makes a lot of sense here. Look at him. He's still trying. No way, dude. He's trying to bring in 2 elephants from a really long way away.
He's dead.
I don't think that's going to happen, Leary. That villager should die. Huh. Loses the Vil. Elephant's running away now. He's going back for it.
Elephant is also
The
dead.
Knights are actually looking for
No, no,
him
he
down
got
here.
the elephant. I thought it
Oh
died from the.
God! Leary was looking at that and lost 5 Vils here. I was looking at that and didn't see the 5 villagers going down. There were Knights underneath his TC. Disaster. Oh no, he lost this villager. Oh man. And now he's running this way to drop a TC. Can you imagine if Blue swooped in with Knights at the same time? Honestly, the attacks kind of worked out. The Sorakuma won't know that Leary's lost so much on the other side. But still, economically, it is way better for Wii Sports. And Leary's got 50 Vils. He's got 50 Vils. He's got camels on the field to help with any Knights. Heart's got camels on the field to help with any Knights. MBL, still microing on water. And now, you know, that was kind of your window.
MGL always
killing
handles
off the other
water,
team.
man.
I think
In the
it's gonna
last
be
game,
tough
he
from
also
here.
handled water.
It's going to be really tough. Z40 is going to go Cav Archers, which with Tatars I really like. But Camel defense against that could be pretty good as well. And remember, Cloud is simply sending resources to Blue. So Blue's upgrades and army numbers should be higher than the opponents. And for the time being, they are. 12 Knights, you've got like 9 Camels for Leary. Leary missing some upgrades. Bulgarians are kind of a tough civ to justify if you're not receiving a little bit of a boost because they don't have like, enough of an eco bonus otherwise. But
Yeah, they don't
this
have
to
any
me
eco
is
boost,
like,
man.
I don't know. It doesn't feel
Except the black
like this is anywhere
sea
close
technology
to
and
working
black with
compared to the previous game.
technology.
The
A bit
previous game,
cheap.
it felt like it was working. But there's going to be army control for Leary Hart and MBL. They're going to have really good economic civs. The Cuman player already has the lead. The Persian player has the faster working TCs up. MBL with Vikings, free wheelbarrow, free handcart. We have the Navy taking down the docks. He's going to have some archers out in the field. He's going to have 17
Wait,
of them.
who has free
Cloud can't defend himself,
field
right? When
wheelbarrow
the
and
archers
free
show up,
handcart? Who has
Cloud's going
it?
to have some big problems.
MBA?
So, still waiting
Vikings?
for that
Vikings
like
have it?
moment for the sling to
I don't
work.
even know the bonuses, man.
I would say in this tournament with the sling rules, I actually think sling is balanced pretty nicely.
Usually
I
you can
actually
sling
like the fact that it's an
resources.
option, whereas in other events it might just straight up be nerfed to the point where it's not.
Maybe it's too
It
much
gives
taxes, I
you
think.
chances to
That's
try
how they
some different
nerf it.
things. We've seen it work, but today we've mostly seen it not work.
I don't watch
It
team
seems like
matches
good
much.
overall play.
But
Having
today
3
I'm just
players
in
in
the
the
mood
game
to
is better
watch
than
it.
having 2. So there's an actual risk-reward element to it here, whereas other events they won't allow feudal sling at all.
Slinging starts better to have
Or like
3
way in the
player that
past,
would.
there wasn't as much of a tax to it.
I don't know much
But
about
tax
slinging,
is
man.
pretty rough here. It's like I think 50% tax.
Most of the tournament of
So
1v1.
50%
Yeah.
tax in feudal before you get coinage, right? Really expensive. You're losing out on a
Team
lot
match
of
is just.
resources when you
It's
send.
just a bit difficult to follow, man. There's so much happening
BL's archers are
everywhere.
back here
Without
now. It's been a
commentary,
while.
I don't know if
I didn't
anybody
know
can
he
even
got
watch
off,
this. If there's no commentary.
He doesn't really need to upgrade his ships. That's
But
completely
yeah,
fine.
I also
These
don't like
crossbows are just delaying the sling player.
that many team tournaments. I'm just
Meanwhile,
not in the
like,
mood to play
Blue
today.
still can't really
I'll
advance
just
out
watch
across
it.
the map. Like every time they do, they just get met by camels from Heart or camels from
I
Leary.
think if V Sports win, then this bracket will be
Couple
over
Lancers here for Leary,
because of team sponsors.
and they probably won't find too much damage, but first attack we've seen from him in a while. Maybe a couple demos could be the attempt. It seems like Sorakuma's going to try pikes. I mean, right now, pikemen can work because MBL's archers are not here. The second pikemen are seen, though, and it's communicated, then I think we're going to see, some answer to the pikemen in the
Game
form
Legend
of
got all the
longbows.
top players.
Or not longbow, sorry, longboats. Or
Mira's team.
crossbow. MBL loses his Vil. MBL did this the last time I played this map.
Will he play
brought a
today?
villager and just started building along the edge. I love that
I don't
trait
think
about
so.
MBL. It's like he will do things that worked for him.
I saw a
even if
post
it's
on
something that is
YouTube. The
suboptimal.
community posted he's going
That's
to
a lot of this.
Spain
Like,
for
we'll
the main
gain.
tournament. I don't think he's playing
If it works,
today.
we have confidence in it, so we're going to do it. But like, it's such a
Top
funny
player
little
for
unique thing.
a time
Last
he
time
was
he built
winning
archer ranges
everything.
in the back of his opponent's base, and it looked like
Yeah, I
he was
don't
about
see
to try
Viper
that
anyway,
again.
man. I haven't seen
Here comes
Viper in any of
Sorakuma,
those
and
tournaments.
Z40's got a nice little ball of Cav archers too. So
Where is
they're gonna
Viper? I've
group
heard
up
a
to try and free
lot
up
about
some
him.
space for
Hira also
Cloud,
talks a lot about him,
and they will end up
but
clearing
I don't
this up.
see him
Now, MBL loses his army,
in any of the tournaments.
and then here through the middle are some monks,
He
are
retired
some
for a
pikes,
bit,
and are
health
some
problem. I think
knights
he's playing for a long
from
time though,
Sorakuma. The game is still
for I don't know how
close,
many
but
years.
I still feel Sorakuma needs to kill Vils. And Hart says, not today, dude. He's quick walled this so many
The
times.
honest with
Beautiful
he
job
played
from Hart.
that much,
He's probably going to tell Leary to do it. He's like, Leary, add
clicking
houses.
the mouse for it. Yeah,
Leary's focused over here.
since he
70
was a
Vils for
child.
Z40. He got like 70 as well for Sorakuma, and then Leary is imping. I mean,
And Murade. I can't even
the
imagine
only
playing
thing
more than
that I'm really
3
seeing that
hours
could go
this
wrong
game, man.
here
Maybe when I get
for
better,
Leary would just have to be
I'll
a
play
massive
more.
misplay, right? Like deleting the impetus
More
or
out the
something. And
tendencies.
even still,
And
like,
he's also getting old, I think. I don't know how
he's just
old
in such a
he
good
is.
spot. Leary has played incredible today. But the team is just so well-rounded. They're all insanely good, and they've all played together for, I don't know, like 9 years.
Yeah, that's not
So
good.
the coordination's there, they understand each other. We're now pretty deep into the tournament, so they have a good understanding on some of the maps. and have
Wait a
gone through
minute.
lots
Do
of
monks
challenges.
also count as the Kermers?
Seems looking
Brace
like
on
one
his
of the
hands while
favorites right now.
playing.
Like, some people will say
Yeah,
maybe
health is more
maybe the
important. I think he
tag
must have won many tournaments
isn't as strong
at
a
his
team as some
time.
of the other teams out there. And sure, maybe that's the case, but like everyone who's made it to the main event or even this stage, the do or die stage right before the playoffs, is a really talented team. Leary's losing a lot of Vils. He's losing Vils here. He's losing Vils down here. I think he got attacked in one too many spots, and he hasn't noticed this. This is some crazy
he's getting-
damage. Leary's lost like 20 Vils ever since I said that he would have to, make a mistake himself. Well, Cloud's still in feudal age. Leary's still going to be an imp. But Leary's resources aren't amazing. And Leary's now down to 83 Vils. What is happening? What is happening? Finally, like, that's what they were hoping for, right? A moment to really hit somebody on this team. Now, Hart, of course, is now, like, the leader economically. And he's still going to be around and devastating. That's a whole lot of blue. The pike switch ended up working out because Leary wasn't able to engage with his camels. Wouldn't have expected the pikemen to advance this far either. I think it took a little bit too long for MBL to get over here with some crossbows. But that's also, like, he's also really far away. Like, what is this, MBL? What is the purpose of this?
Building
I
houses
guess
in the
it's just
corner
to
of
have
the
some
map.
Vils over here so you could eventually build stuff to deny their trade. He lost the first Vil, and so this time he sent 3 over here. That's so funny. I know MBL's brain, and he's going to be like, well, I got free hand cards, so my Vils are faster. It feels really good. What the? He's going to build a castle up there. Well, I mean, he has Navy to protect the middle. Normally, I'd say make a defensive
Why in
castle
the
first.
corner?
I still think a defensive castle first is fine.
Oh, he's on the
But he's gonna
opposite
build up a
side.
base to deny the
He's
enemy
on the
trade.
opponent
And now, if this
opponent
area
side.
is locked down,
Hmm.
I don't think that Leary, Hart, and MBL really even need to push. I think what they need is they just need to trade. You don't need to advance if you deny their trade. Obviously, advancing would be really
Oh,
good.
he's
MBL loses
denying
his
the
crossbows
trade.
there.
That's how he built it on the
A
corner.
little sloppy over the last few moments, right? Like, Blues found some good engagements. Here are the Cav Archers now for Z40. Z40's about to have 50 Cav Archers with, 14 in queue. Probably needs a couple ranges, to be honest, but no, that's fine. He's got 4 ranges. He actually was attacking the pyramid, which I didn't know was possible.
Yeah, you can.
So today I learned.
Can it be
There's going to be a
destroyed
fine for
then?
that later on, Z40, but you don't have to face those fines until after the game.
Is there a relic inside the pyramid? I think
Cavalier
there
for
are
Leary,
relics. Where are the
and a
relics? Are there
Krepos
no
on
relics?
the water from Sorakuma. They're not ready to give this up. This is they're fighting for their tournament lives here. But we've got 3 players in the
No
Imperial
relics?
Age against 1 player in Feudal and 2 players in Castle Age. Obviously, that is not good. And they don't even know about this castle. MBL's going to go for a sneaky ram push. I think from here, Leary could either make more Cavalier, or he could consider waiting for the Paladin upgrade.
They haven't even
We'll
clicked
probably
on the
see the
Imperial,
markets go up
man.
in the corner soon. And
None
MBL's
of them.
Arbalest should kill off these Cav Archers as well, if he can get the numbers of them. The tag pushes on. Again, they would be knocked out. They would be finished if they lose this game, as this is the losers bracket. I think they're a really good team. They've just run up against one of the best, right? So I think, can someone remind me, who did Tag beat in the previous rounds? It was, I think, a close series. I think it went to the 5th game.
It's getting the cab ram,
They beat
MBL.
Sal's. Okay,
We
so
will
they
go
beat
a
Vinchester's
sneaky
team,
ram.
right? So they essentially
I want to see
they
that.
beat Vinch, Dark. Is Dark, wait, did Dark play? It would have been Vinch, Classic Pro, maybe Antagonist. And apparently the score was 3-1. I mean, that's still a really good team. I don't know. I don't think Dark is on that team. I don't think it's like Team Russia. I think it's a mix, but yeah, it's just, I really, coming into this tournament, it would just all come down to Leary, MBL, and Heart's understanding and prep for the maps. There's no question on their ability, and they're looking really good now. We got Savar on the way for Heart. We've got Paladin on the way for Leary. And those upgrades will be in right around the time that Sorakuma and Z40 are in Imp. Darkest Fox. Yeah. I forgot. Sorry. Sorry, my mind is like, there's a mini nations event coming up, and so my mind has kind of been on that too with those teams. Like, we're playing Taiwan, for example.
So many tournaments are going on, man.
Against these players.
Do they always go?
Can you
Is
imagine
it always
being Cloud
happening,
right
or is it
now?
tournament season or something?
You're in feudal age, and out of
Gambling
nowhere
syndicates.
comes a little choo.
Gambling sponsored, man.
You're
I have
like,
noticed, man.
"Guys,
Gambling is sponsoring
why
more
are
and
there
more
sea
things,
trims
man.
in my base? Somebody send me something. And
There's
Z40's
so many
like, I don't
sponsors,
know.
man.
How did it get there? They have no
Gambling
clue how it
sponsors are
got
just
there.
increasing. I see them everywhere.
That's an epic play to send someone out of the game.
Esports gambling, especially
That
in
is the
Asia.
GG moment. And well, MBL's little sneak villager ram train finishes off the game in style. And Z40 is gonna tap out here in a second and calls the GG. What a game!
Already?
Honestly, 1v1s.
And that's where the prize
It
money
was
from
actually pretty
tournament
close,
comes
right?
from.
It was a great job from Z40.
Yeah,
I think he had an
gambling
amazing
is
series when he
There's
beat
so
Hart in
many
1v1.
gambling sponsors. They
But
sponsor so
realistically,
many
when you
guys,
look
man.
at Wii Sports and
Everywhere.
friends, it's like they're the best individual players. They're always going to win the first game. That was the feeling.
0-3.
Game 2 was really close. Like, this could have easily been a 2-1 moment. And then I don't know what Tag had prepared for the future maps, but I know it probably would have been solid. So,
Please,
yeah,
1v1
I really
now,
think the
man.
series
Please.
was a little bit closer than this
1v1s.
suggested.
No
'cause
more
it-
team
the
matches.
scoreline skips over
Or
the
is it
fact
over?
that Z40 beat Hart in the 1v1, and it skips over the fact of how close game number 2 was. This
Has
game I
to be
didn't feel
about
was really that
gambling.
close. I think the Cumans are insanely strong here, and a
It
lot
does
of
kind
teams
of
are either gonna
promote it in
ban
some
them
sort of way.
or pick them first.
Not
So
directly.
that's something to learn
They
from
don't
in the
directly
future.
say it. Go to this site and gamble.
Yeah, we'll see what Wii Sports and friends do moving forward there. But no big surprises. Really fun games though. I do
This
want
is
to
no
pull up the
outside
bracket.
high for an old game
So
like this.
that's it for today. We have 2 more
Oh.
sets tomorrow.
That's it?
And let's see. I'll show you the sets, and then I'll show you kind of what the lineup looks like as we go into Thursday through Sunday. Okay, so the sets tomorrow I think the order is the first set we cast tomorrow is Finland's against Condor and Igalos, aka Running, Ozone, and Matador. And then the second series is Slam, Kapoch, and freaking Andy's team, aka Slapodi, against Kingston, Dogal, Miguel, aka Barbitacos. So those are the two sets
Tournament
tomorrow.
every weekend.
Winners of those sets advance to the playoffs. Losers are out. But what this means, because Wii Sports fell down
Who's
to
in
the
the finals?
losers bracket,
GL
is
is
we
at the
already have
finals
Game
already.
Illusion
Game Illusion,
against
Wii
Wii Sports.
Sports.
So it'll be
Oh, this would be an interesting match.
Tato, Doubt, Viper. Why am I forgetting a name? Tato, Doubt,
Oh,
Viper. Why
Viper
am I
is also
forgetting a name?
playing.
This is awkward. This is embarrassing. Who am I offending? Tato, Doubt, Viper. Hair. Oh my god. Sorry, Hair is still in my mind, kind of back with the old boys, you know.
I kind of want to
Hera,
watch this.
up against Wii Sports, Harris former teammates, Leary, MBL, and Hart. So that should be really fun.
That would be a
I
fun
think
match
that
to watch.
happens Thursday or Friday. I don't know which day, but I will be casting that.
Yeah,
Dreamers,
I'll definitely see
the
that.
Argentines, who look
Thursday,
so
Friday.
good.
Today's
They beat Lingwan
Sunday,
early.
man.
So
It's a whole week left.
Look at it that way. They're going to face the winner of this series. They've looked really solid. Fox will face the winner of the other series, Slapodi and Barbitacos. Fox, I think, has looked like one of the most prepared teams in this tournament. And then My Insanity versus Lingwan B was not what people were expecting today.
Can be a long time,
Spoilers,
yeah.
but the B team for Lingwan actually got the job done in their little civil war earlier today. So that should be great. I think My Insanity is probably the favorite, but so was Lingwan A. So that's the situation there, and that's the schedule. So I think.
And what is he doing?
I think this is probably how it goes. I think
Well, he was
Thursday's
also
going to be
just
two
casting this.
quarterfinals.
What happened to
Friday's
his
gonna be two
tournament? He was
quarterfinals.
also hosting.
Saturday,
Oh,
probably the two semifinals.
he just went offline.
And then Sunday is probably the final. So I think that's how it's going to be formatted. My hope is to cast all of it. So I'll be online tomorrow for the rest of the group stage. So 2 sets. And then I got a lot going on. I think it's going to be like Monday off, Tuesday, Wednesday off, because I got to prep to go to Spain because I leave on next Monday, and I have all this content to do. 4 days of closing out this event, and then, I'm taking a flight to Spain for Red Bull, which is early October. So that's getting close.
Early October.
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope you enjoyed the games today. The sets were really good.
I'll see the Red Bull event, man. I'll watch the full Red Bull event.
Like one-sided in terms of scoreline.
That would be very interesting to watch.